Good morning, everybody. We got a couple of orders for some of our sugar maple trees, so we're going to dig them up. In this video I'll show you what type of shovels I use, how I use this wheelbarrow to save some of the dirt, and then how I'm actually selecting them and then putting them into different containers. So stay tuned. So first off, we definitely need one of these root buster shovels. It has the serrated edges that can cut through the roots better, and of course the tip itself is beveled to make it easier to cut, and that's just to scoop the dirt, because one bucket isn't going to be enough, because I'm going to be doing a lot of different holes. So we'll bring the wheelbarrow around. If you didn't know, I've been trying to thin out some of these maples, because out of the hundreds that I have that have sprung up all over my property, they're going to start thinning themselves out. So I'm trying to select and sell some that are right on the edge of the path. So right behind this asparagus here, we have about just about a 6-foot sugar maple, and right behind that's another one. So we'll be digging these two out. As you can see, the hole is going to be quite big, and then of course we have another one. Now as we go through, there's a couple more spots we're going to take trees, but we're going to end up taking a couple out of here, this one here that I mentioned, and that one. And I'm thinking a cool thing that we could do once we put the dirt back in is if we put a collection of bulbs and seeds kind of in there to kind of show like a visual reminder of where we pulled these trees from. Also, when selecting these trees, some of them are going to have to wait until next year, the year after. Like this one right on the edge of the path, just over 6 foot. But then there's another one right in the path too, but I don't want to sell. Nobody seems to want to buy 2-foot tall sugar maples. I would actually rather plant something like this or transplant something this small into my yard rather than something that's already been branching off and creating its own huge root network. But that's what people are wanting to buy on Facebook, so that's what we're going to give them. So let me grab my shovel and we'll start digging. I don't have my tripod because of course I lost it. Another one's on the way though. But it's not too exciting to watch a man shovel. And if you kind of look here, let me see. How about I do this one first, and then just kind of get an idea of what that area looks like, and then when it's dug up, you'll see how far I went. So I can show you this. I've already gone all the way around the tree. From here to here. It's kind of cool that kind of the grass layer is just peeling up, so I can set that to the side, because what I need to get, I've gone far enough around to grab a lot of the feeder roots, but I need the tap root to be cut, and sometimes they don't always go all the way straight down, so you got to kind of find it. I'm really lucky that the soil is so loose from all of the old grasses and stuff. Otherwise, there'd be no way I'd be digging into this just like this. So I went far enough, so I had to cut that. It looks like pretty decent root there. Yeah, this is really cool. Let me grab my little hand shovel, start piling some of this dirt somewhere else so I can see better. Working on my second bucket now. And this has been really cool how soft and easy this has been able to be moved. See if this camera will adjust. But you can see I actually have 2 main roots that go down. So I'm going to try and get a good angle to aim kind of at this angle to cut them off. And that'll give it still plenty of other roots that it can feed off of. And here it is right after cutting it. Pretty decent job. Super easy, like compared to the ones in the spring. Super easy. But now I'm faced with a problem, and I'll have the same problem with any other tree, is that then the roots will be exposed. So what we're going to do is we're going to start healing in things. So I'm actually going to dig this hole a little bit more. I'm going to stick these roots in and make sure that they're covered. Then I'll just add trees and add more soil just so they're temporarily good before I pot them up. Alright, we're on our last tree, and what I've had to do is I've gotten a pretty good opening on all the trees, but then it's hard to tell exactly which way these go. So I basically have been coming out a little bit and then just angling it in, making a second circuit, and usually by then you can tell where the other roots are. That's one of the dangers, I guess, of planting a tree that's older or digging up a tree that's older that has more time to dig even stronger and thicker roots, so it makes it harder to dig up. If this was a couple years younger, a lot of these would be half the size, and I'd probably just be able to just rip it straight out with my hand or standing up, just kind of give it a yank. All right, all done with those 5. We actually got a bonus little 1-footer. I was just looking at what pots I was going to put them in. Right now I'm just going to leave them sitting here healed in. I have them priced at 20 bucks a piece, which after digging them up in this hot sun might be a little cheap, but I'll show you what they look like and give you an idea of what pots I would end up putting them in. I'm not going to put them in today because there was an order on Facebook, a couple of them, and I'm not going to go through the extra hassle of potting them up when they might end up just staying healed in because they back out or something. So let me show you. It'll actually be a break for me to go in and edit this video, so that's cool. But you can see all of them are healed in. Each tree that I dug up, I filled up that bucket and then dumped it on top with the dirt. And then the extra sod that I had from these 2 holes, that was the first tree I dug, and then that was the last one. So I took all the sod that was there and set it on there. So it's pretty safe for the trees. I mean, they're still in dirt and all that, and it's toward the end of the season. We got, these are the 2 pots I was thinking about putting in. Oh, coffee break. Maybe not. Coffee is a bad idea on a hot day, but I could put them in pots like this. I'm not sure of the sizes, but I could put them in the larger air prune ones, and you can see this peach tree is done just fine in that pot. But really it's just about transportation, keeping them alive long enough for them to plant them. So I'm gonna get this video edited and uploaded, and then I'll also message the guy or the girl, whatever, and see if they want to grab these today. But yeah, it's a good little task first thing in the morning, but once the sun really gets up, it's a good time to stop. So thanks for watching. I need to go wash myself. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.